Have no fear, Miranda Whitley is here. And how Derek Shepherd from Grey's Anatomy always says, it's a beautiful day to save lives. I'm Miranda Whitley, and I have superpowers. I am super fiance, super fur baby parent, and super nurse. First, let me tell you about my best friend, the one who gives me the super fiance powers. It was 2011. I was taking a microeconomics class at COA. And on the first day of class, I'm at my seat ready to start the day when in walks in the most handsome fellow in all the land. He had all my favorite features, the dark hair, brown eyes, tan skin, tattoos, and needless to say, it was love at first sight, and his name was Hunter. Here's a picture if you can see. So we began dating March 28th, 2012. We got to know each other before we started dating, so that was very nice. And once we began dating, he moved into my apartment almost immediately. I was already living with a roommate, so living with somebody wasn't new, but living with a significant other was. He was a morning person, whereas I was a night owl. He was scheduled. He showered at a specific time and ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner at a specific time, so that was all things that I had to learn to adapt to. But after 4.5 years, I say I adapted pretty well because we're getting married. He proposed this past Christmas, and it was with a picture frame that had the words, "Always kiss me goodnight," and the ring was taped on the front. I was not expecting it, so when I opened it up, I just kind of looked at him like, is this a joke? What is this? And he finally asked, will you marry me? And I said yes. So we plan to get married May 20th of next year, and we couldn't be more excited. Next, let me tell you about our baby. No, not a human baby, but a fur baby. There she is. That's Kinley, and she was born December 18th, 2014. We got to bring her home February 7th, 2015. She was 11 pounds of a pure, wild fur ball of energy, and I was still in nursing school at the time, so I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to juggle a new puppy and nursing school, but we managed. She was home for a full week before we named her. We just kind of called her Girl and other names to try and see what would fit her personality before we decided on Kinley. And we started crate training immediately to get her used to being in a crate while we were gone. And after 3 days of having her, she was playing and fell off the bed, and I thought for sure she just broke her foot because she started limping. Since I was in nursing school, the only thing I could think to do was to put ice on it. So naturally, I grabbed a bag of ice and applied it to her foot and stayed up with her all night, even though I had clinical the next morning, to make sure she was okay, and by morning she was walking fine, so I felt like I did the right thing for her. It made me feel good. 6 months, she was fully potty trained other than happy peeing when she was excited and saw new people. She knew sit, lay, high five, and shake and speak, and she was still in the crate. Sometimes would get let out and would have a good couple days. And the third day, she would destroy whatever was in sight. She put a hole in our mattress, pillows were destroyed, and even my stethoscope got chewed up. So, needless to say, we put her back in the crate for a good few more months. And now we are 1.5 years, 82 pounds of pure love and energy still, wide open. She makes the bad days great and good days better. She's out of the crate, does not destroy anything, thankfully, and just a wonderful part of our lives. Lastly, I get to save lives. I'm a nurse, and I graduated COA's LPN program last year and was licensed in August and been working in Virginia at a home health agency. I have one patient, which I wasn't expecting, but I love it. I do plan to go back for my RN after the wedding, and once I get my RN, I hope to work in the ER at a hospital. and continue to touch lives. So, in conclusion, I, Miranda Whitley, have superpowers. I am super fiance to Hunter. He is my best friend, and I'm so excited to share this life with him. And we're getting married May 20th of next year, and just can't wait. And I'm fur baby parent to Kidley. She makes the bad days good and the good days better, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. And lastly, I'm super nurse. I get to touch lives, even if it's just for a second. You know that I make their day better. It makes what I do worth it, and I love what I do. So I urge you to think about your daily roles and what you do every day. What are your superpowers?